Hey guys, welcome back to my budgeting videos. I am late to the game with this one by like days. It isn't even like I budgeted on the right day and then just didn't post the video. It is Sunday at almost 11 o'clock. No, I lied, 10:30. It's 10:30 at night on the 13th. I got paid on the 11th. So yeah, late to the game. I am going to decorate this page so that I can use it instead of as expense tracker, instead do like the math for my budget for this particular paycheck. I will not make you sit through that. So I will be back in just a couple seconds to you with a decorated page. Bye. Okay, I am back. And I just realized that I have a timer set on my phone for the laundry, and with my luck, it's going to beep partway through this. But we're going to power through and see what we can accomplish. So this is for my paycheck from 2 days ago, Friday, February the 11th. I have done a lot of spending since this paycheck has come in with no accountability. So this paycheck budget is kind of screwed before we even get started. So just be prepared for not great numbers. Okay, right now, the balance in my account is $1,343.82. As always, taking out partial rent. So it's leaving me with $951.32. The next thing I'm doing is my student loan, because that's the priority for me with my budget right now, is paying that off. And I already did painful math and calculated that I have to pay $137.07 every paycheck minimum. That will have it paid off before the interest kicks back in, which will be great. So $814.25. The next thing that I'm prioritizing are my sinking funds. Now, most of them are fully funded, but I do have some that will never be fully funded. I just will continuously always be putting money into them. So those total up to $120. And then gas. I would like to say that, oh, I just won't go anywhere except for work in the next couple weeks so that I could cut down how much money I pull out for gas, because I always pull out $250. But gas prices have skyrocketed. Although not really skyrocketed, they're just very slowly but reliably creeping ever higher. And when I was on my way home from work, there were some that were like 179.9, and then by the time I got back into the area that I live, they were in the 180s. So I don't even know if the 250 will get me through 2 weeks, but it's what I'm going to budget, and we'll just have to see how it goes. I actually did my grocery shopping early. Like, I did it on the Thursday, technically off of the budget from the previous paycheck, and there's really nothing that I need this week. So I'm just taking $60 out of the budget, not for use this week, but for the week after, just for bare essentials, because I have to scrimp somewhere. And for whatever reason, whenever things are really tight and I have to scrimp, the place that I cut down is my food, because hey, who needs to eat, right? I am taking out $50. I should be labeling these, sorry. Food and other and gas. $50 for my parents' housekeeper. Assuming she's going this month. She didn't go last month because she wasn't feeling well? No, I think it was my dad wasn't feeling well. And it wasn't COVID, but they just wanted to be careful. So hopefully she goes this time, but I never know the actual date that she's going. She just texts when she's been there, and then I e-transfer her, so I just have to put it somewhere in the budget so I don't forget and do not have money to pay her. Student loan, again, I know, right? Because like I'm already down to $334.25, but the student loan is the priority, and I told myself that if I was able to, I would always pull out the extra $51 payment per paycheck, and I really want to try. $283.25. My savings challenge is $53. And then I also said I was going to try to throw money into investing on a more regular basis, because even if it's a small amount, I figure it all adds up in the end. What I'm not quite clear on, because I do my investing with Wealth Simple, but I do have an RRSP at my bank that I do not contribute to very much at all. And I'm not really sure if I should be maybe diversifying and like one paycheck put money into the Wealth Simple and then one put it into the RRSP. I don't really know how to figure out if one is better than the other. So for now, I'll just keep sticking it into the Wealth Simple, because at least I can get it out of there in like a massive money pinch. Like there's like a 3-day delay, but I can withdraw it out. Whereas once it's in the RRSP, it's just gone. Well, not gone, but you know, like I can't get it until like, what, I'm super old or something? I don't even know. So yeah, that's where I'm sitting with that. My cell phone will be due before my next paycheck. I don't think I actually have the amount it's going to be due yet, but it's usually $72.80 or around there. So I'm just going to budget for that. And my line of credit. Now, I actually need to make a payment to my Visa and to my line of credit, but as you can see, I am running low on money here. And when I took a look at my little calendar, so the bank, I don't know if you'll remember, but last time I didn't have a date yet for when in the month my Visa bill was going to be due because it was too early in the month. It couldn't calculate it yet, or not couldn't, but hadn't. I don't know. Anyways, the Visa is due on the 28th. The line of credit is due on the 23rd. So I'm going to pay the line of credit using money from this paycheck, and then my Visa will get more of a payment from the next paycheck, just because there is clearly not enough money to go around to everything this paycheck. So yes, that's what I'm doing there. I'm going $100 onto the line of credit, which leaves me with a whopping $32.45. And I'd like to be all, oh, how did this happen? Woe is me. But dude, it's totally my fault. Like totally my fault. I hung out with a friend and I had a blast and I have zero regrets about it. But money was spent on like purely just having fun and being social. I don't really spend money like that very often. So I don't actually know how I feel about just like willy-nilly before doing any of my budget going out and dropping coin like that. But I mean, it's done and I had a great time and I haven't seen that friend in like I don't know how many years. So money well spent, I suppose. I'm going to go fill in my expense tracker and the other pages that need to be filled in, and then I will just come back and show you those when they're done, instead of making you sit through me as I flip through all the pages, or sit with me while I flip through all the pages. Language is important. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, just to catch you up on what I have updated. So I filled in some of the calendar. I put down here which bills I paid. I know like payday was there, and normally I would have been filling it out there, but I wrote them down here since it's the day I'm actually paying them, and it'll matter for like bill processing times and stuff. I did not pay the cell phone bill because I checked the app wondering, like normally I get like a text message saying when it's due, but it's actually just at the end of the billing cycle. The bill itself isn't due yet, and I figured I might as well wait to pay it until they actually say that it's due. When I get the text, if it isn't due until after the next paycheck, then the money that would have gone onto it, I'm going to put onto my Visa card. If the text message saying it's due has it before my next paycheck, then it will go to the cell phone. I filled in my income. I filled in over here that I put money into the savings challenge and into the sinking funds. I added my parents' housekeeping over here under like the home category, because even though it's not my home, it is like a home expense. And I mean, I pay it every month, so I figured I should fit it in here somewhere. I like how like I keep finding random things to put into the home category. I've put in gas over there. Oh, I forgot to put in that I budgeted and gave myself food. Oops. Food and other. February 11 to 24. What did I give myself? 60 bucks, right? Yeah, I think so. The dentist cost me $52.94. That's for like my standard 6-month cleaning. And then I just put down here under the credits and loans that I pay the line of credit and the student loan, and I kind of mushed both the payments to the student loan onto the one line just to save space, because who knows, maybe I'll come into money and be making extra payments at some point during the rest of the month. I mean, realistically, of course I won't, but a girl can dream, you know. What else did I do? I filled in my expense tracker. It's not quite as bad as it looks, I promise. I know there's like a lot of stuff on there yet again, but some of them are like bills that automatically charge onto the credit card, and I figured, I mean, they're a charge on the credit card, so I should track them. So like my Amazon Music and then my Amazon Prime. There was another one. Oh, my Canva bill. I need to cancel that at some point, like not quite yet, but hopefully sometime this year. And then I did some Ubering on Friday because I was going to be drinking, so obviously I could not drive, and that just automatically connects to my Visa card. So, you know, what you gonna do? Up here is where you see the damage from the fun night with my friend. Otherwise, the only other fun thing that I bought using my actual debit card was up here. The rest was like gas and Safeway. And actually, the only, I guess you could say, like fun purchases on the credit card, like most of these are like bills, was I bought light bulbs, super exciting, I know. And then I bought like silicone backings for my earrings, because I got my ears pierced last year and they're struggling with healing. They're not doing well at all. And I really struggle with getting the backings off them when I'm taking them out to clean my earrings. And a friend at work recommended getting these like silicone backings. She said they're way easier to get on and off, and it just might kind of make the process a little bit easier. They come in like a bajillion in a package for $11. It's insane. I mean, what are you gonna do? I need to do something for my ears because, oh, they're not happy. But yeah, so the expense tracker, I added in my sinking funds. These are the ones that I put money into. This is just a list of the ones that are fully funded, just so I don't forget or have to like go back multiple months to be able to find the data. I put money into the emergency fund, into my dragon boating / present fund, and also into my savings challenge and into my travel fund. You may notice my England one, which is like this all important trip I want to do, still has no money in it, but I've actually decided that the money I'm putting into my savings challenge, plus of course like the travel money, that's going to go to the England trip, and then I'm just going to have to figure out something for if I'm able to go home at Christmas time for how I'm going to magically pay for that, because I don't have enough money to be able to have a separate contribution to that consistently, and I just don't know. So I guess the savings challenge is going to be that money. Oh, no, sorry, debt tracker. I put down the 2 payments to the student loan and the $100 to the line of credit, and I did not make a payment to the Visa, so that one stayed blank. That's just sad. And then my little checkbox page. So I did rent, no Visa, line of credit. I checked off the cell phone because I was gonna pay it, and so I checked this off, and then all of a sudden I didn't pay it, so I pre-check marked. But student loan, emergency fund, travel fund, dragon boating, Wealthsimple investing, and savings challenge. I did not do donations yet in February. Maybe I'll do it next paycheck depending on how that's going. Otherwise it'll be in March for sure. And that, my friends, is the budget for this month. I'm pretty sure I didn't forget anything. I hope I didn't forget anything, because I only have $32 left in my bank account once all of these expenses are, you know, tackled, so I really can't afford to have forgotten anything. How did your guys' budget go this paycheck? Hopefully you were more on time with it, doing your budget, than I was for this particular week. But you know, you can't be on time all the time, right? Like, life has to happen, and this time life definitely did happen. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I will see you in under 2 weeks because of how delayed I am with this video. Stay safe out there. Talk to you later.